Hi, welcome to Gemini Star Spiritual Wellness. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited that you're here with me for this video. So, in today's video, we're doing the last week of January weekly tarot read for the week of January 25th through the 31st, 2026, for all the earth signs. So, that would be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So, let's see what's going on for all you earth signs for this upcoming week. Hard to believe it's the last week of January already coming in. I do want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you so much for being supportive and joining the channel and supporting the channel. I really appreciate you. And if you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button so that you get future videos I put out. I try to do, I have the regular videos I do, regular readings, but I try to do special reads or special videos as I'm called to do them by spirit. So that way you'll get them all. And please hit that like button so that you get future videos. Hit that like button so that this will go out to other earth signs that need to see it. That's what I'm trying to say. So sometimes my brain goes faster than my mouth. But that way it gets it out to more people to see this video that need to see it. And also, please take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. It might all resonate with you. It might not, just depending, because everyone's different in the energies. So let's see what's going on. What is the energy for the earth signs for the week of January 25th through 31st, 2026 for all the earth signs? All right, let's see what's going on. All the earth signs. So we've got the Four of Pentacles, we've got the Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the Seven of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Okay, got to arrange it on my cloth here. Okay. Move the microphone around, try to make sure I get all the cards on. So, Knight of Pentacles coming into the last week of January for all your earth signs. I feel like you might have had an offer come in the recent past. In recent past, I'm hearing like maybe earlier in January, it could have been in December or November, but recently, it hasn't been that long ago. There's been an offer that's come in for you, and it's been like long time coming. It's like something that's been brewing for a while behind the scenes, maybe that you didn't know about, and then it's boom, it's here. But it's a very it's a tangible offer. You can see he's got his little pentacle there. It's a nice tangible offer, and it's smaller. It's a Knight of Pentacles, but it's a nice tangible offer that has come in for you or is coming in if it hasn't already. So this is where you are currently at, earth signs. You are kind of in this this insecure energy right now. And it's like you're kind of holding, like, see how he's really holding on to his pentacles. He's got two under his feet. He's got one he's holding on to, one on top of his head. So it's kind of like you're feeling insecure for whatever reason. And it's kind of making you be miserly, like you're holding all your stuff together, like you don't want to share. You're holding all your toys in the sandbox, right? You're not sharing. But I think it has something to do with this offer. And maybe that's why, this offer comes in and you're like, maybe you're not sure what to do about the offer. So there's a little bit of an insecurity feeling about it because you're not quite sure. But what's interesting is, earth signs, you are going in a new direction. You're leaving behind, a difficult part of your life, a choppy part. So things might have been choppy in your life lately, but now you're shifting into smoother waters. If you can see, he's got he's pushing that boat out of the choppy water down here by my fingers into the smoother water ahead. So you're leaving something behind, a part of your life that's been, been choppy, it's been intense. And it could be that this offer coming in is helping you to leave it behind. So, because it's a tangible offer, it could very well be a financial offer. So maybe you get a big promotion at work, or you get some money that comes into your life that that was kind of unexpected, or offer like a new job or something like that, and it's helping you to leave a situation behind that was kind of choppy for you, that was difficult. I'm hearing the word difficult. And that could be why, maybe you're insecure, not just because, you don't know what to do with that offer. It could be that, but it also could be you're insecure because of what you were dealing with. If you were in a situation that was kind of toxic and unbalanced and wasn't in really a healthy place for you, that could be why you've been feeling, kind of like insecure because of this, what you were dealing with. But it's definitely in your best interest to leave it behind. So it's kind of like the divine is kind of that wheels turning, and it's like time's up on this situation. Time's up. You've learned whatever you needed to learn from it. You've learned your lessons. You've had the experiences you've needed to have. Now, earth signs, it's time for you to move forward, because that wheel's turning, and it's time for you to start, kind of a new journey, and to go into a happier, smoother place than where you've been. And the divine is definitely helping you out here. This is definitely like a destined fated thing. But also, I feel like there's kind of it's like, remember I said that this offer might have taken a while to get to you. So there's kind of this sudden, unexpected energy to it. So it could be like, this offer comes out of nowhere, like bing, it's like in your face, like you weren't expecting it. And it kind of took a while to get to you, but it's part of the plan to help you get out of this. It's like it's destined to come to you, this offer, but you definitely weren't expecting it. So I get this kind of sudden, unexpected boom. You've got this opportunity to leave that all behind. So this is in your current energy, is what I have for you, earth signs, right here. This is all current energy for you. So this is all happening right now. And I do feel like you're gonna get out of this energy. It's just gonna take some time. You're gonna get out of it. But you're definitely like the wheels turning here. So it is fated and destined, and it's like the divine's got your back. And you leaving that difficult period, or what you were a difficult situation, that's all part, it's all meant to happen that way. Like it's time's up on that. You need to leave that behind. So in the near future, it might not be easy getting out of that, because you're in this defensive stance. See how he's standing there and he's got his little wand across his chest, but he's got these wands down here are pointing at him. So he's kind of in a defensive stance, and he is defending himself, protecting himself. And I feel like whatever you're leaving behind, you might have to do that. But I do feel, I keep going back to the divine is going to help you, because it's fated and destined for you to leave this behind. So even if you have to like defend yourself, even if it's kind of like people are coming at you about the decision, maybe they're not happy about you leaving, or they're giving you a lot of grief, and you feel like you have to defend your decision, you have to defend yourself, what's best for you. Make sure you do that, because the divine is going to be on your, like helping you out. They've got your back. So it's fated and destined for you to leave. But you know how it is. A lot of times if you leave unhealthy situations, the people around you don't want you to leave, because they want to keep you in that unhealthy place. Not because, and I think a lot of the times it's like subconscious, like they don't intend, it's like they're not consciously aware they're holding you down, but they are. And a lot of times they're doing it because they don't want to grow themselves. And you growing and leaving and getting into a more healthy place, into a higher vibration, is like going to force them to have to like make changes. And they're in a very comfortable place. Even if they're in a unhealthy, toxic place, it's a comfort for them. So they don't want to have to leave that behind. And so they're going to fight against it because they want to stay in their comfort zone instead of growing and getting better. So there might definitely be some fighting that you have to do to kind of get out of it and stand up for yourself. But don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Make sure that you're doing what's best for you in this situation. And, it's time, like I said, it's time to leave that behind. So make sure you're doing it. And if you have to, and this could be, that insecurities coming from all of that, leaving that behind. But I feel like all right, I'm hearing you're going to get out of this insecure. And you're going to feel stronger. You're going to get out of whatever's making you feel insecure. It's like you're going to conquer that in the near future, because this is the near future. So it hasn't happened yet, but just be ready for it. That you have to, be ready, if it's defensive, be ready. But I feel like you're going to go from this insecure, not sure what to do, kind of like I'm hearing the word timid, but you're going to go into this um you're going to go into this stronger stance of defending yourself. You're going to go from being insecure to now I'm not insecure. I know what I need to do, and I'm going to, hold my ground and take care of myself and stand up for myself. So what they're showing me is like somebody with boxing gloves on, and they're like hitting a bag, like a punching bag, and they're like, I'm hearing being strong, standing up for myself. Not that you're going to actually go out and punch somebody, but that's just, they're showing me for strength, just to get the point across. But what's interesting, so this is in the near future. So you haven't quite got into that, because I feel like you're still kind of in this energy because you're leaving it behind. So you haven't really like kind of morphed out of that energy yet to this yet, but it's coming. But what's interesting is you have advice cards here. So it could be the person coming in. It could be two options. The person coming in with this offer, it could be a King of Swords that's coming in. It could be somebody that's older than you, wise, intelligent, pretty well established in their life, maybe in their career. They've got their stuff together, but the King of Swords is not real warm and fuzzy. Like, he's intelligent and wise, but he's not the type to really wear his heart on his sleeve. So, but he might be a little cutting with his words and thoughts. He's in his head a lot, but it could be an air sign, masculine that's coming in with this offer that fits that description. I think I'm hearing that's for some of you, could be the case. Or it could be, I think for majority of you, that's the case. Now, for some of you, it could be the person that you're leaving behind that you have to defend yourself against is a King of Swords. But but hold on. Okay, for majority of you, I think it's not the case. That's the case. I think that's for just a minority. For the majority, I think it's the person that's giving the offer to you is this King of Swords to help you. And it's like the universe has been trying. Okay, so I'm hearing the universe has been trying to give you this cup, because you see how he's sitting on the tree and he's looking at these cups down here, and he doesn't even see this one. And this one's like right in front of his face, but he doesn't see it. So you've been so distracted with what's been going on and like the day to day and what you're dealing with this situation that you weren't seeing that the universe is trying to give you a cup. And I think that's why I feel like this cup was the universe, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune here, right? The universe is helping you out because it's fated and destined for you to leave this situation. So I feel like that cup that I just showed you is this offer that's coming in. It's like the universe had to bring it in And I feel like it's this King of Swords that's bringing this in, but they had to bring it in and like do it in such a way that you would see it. Cause I feel like the universe has been trying to get you out of that situation for a while. And for whatever reason, it's like you've been kind of oblivious to it. Maybe just because you've been so focused on other things that you haven't been able to see it. But they've been trying to help you get out of it for quite some time, and you just haven't been able to like see it. But so finally the universe is like, okay, well, let's bring it in this way. Boom, But I feel like the cup that it's been trying to give you is definitely this, this offer coming in. So really interesting reading. It looks like you're kind of in the middle of something, in the process of leaving this behind. And, I know that you've got this period coming up where it might get a little intense with having to defend yourself, but just hang in there, earth signs, because just remember that the divine's got your back on this. Like this is meant for you to change. Like you're meant to get out of that situation. You're meant to go into a better situation. You're meant to get out of that, whatever you've been in that's been difficult. You're meant to go to smoother waters. So you might have a little period of time where you have to stand up for yourself, but you're going to get like the universe is going to help you get your chutzpah about it. Help bring in your strength, and so you're not afraid and insecure. You're going to go from this to this. And the universe is going to help you get to that point. It's going to help bring in your strength and your chutzpah to stand up for yourself, and do what you need to do to protect yourself in that situation. So kind of a deep reading, but that's what I have for you, earth signs, for this last week of January. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.